The Comptroller General, Nigeria Customs Service, Ahmed Ali, says the service has so far sacked over 2,000 officers for various acts of gross misconduct and will continue working hard to strengthen border security and stem the tide of banditry and smuggling activities around Nigerian borders and entry points. He made this known during the 54th session of the State House media briefing on Thursday at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. He reiterates that the Customs Service will ensure increased partnership with both military and paramilitary agencies to protect the borders and block leakages by ensuring that there are electronic scanners to check imports into the country.
We came up with a multi-strategic approach to blocking revenue leakage. What used to happen is not that there was no import or export coming in and going out. It is that there are so many leakages. And the best you can do is to come up with a system to make sure that you block these leakages. And that's what we do. It's not that the volume of import or export has increased far more than it used to be. It is that we have been able to we have succeeded as a management to identify those leakages, and we are working assiduously to block them one after the other. And it is the speed at which we block this that will increase our revenue generation from time to time. And that's why we move from 876 billion in a year to today, as at the last collection, we are at 2 trillion 130 something billion. So we're working, hopefully we will meet the target of 3.019.
The customs boss, while speaking on revenue generation, added that the service has so far generated over 2.1 trillion naira in 2022 and hopes to achieve its target of over 3 trillion naira before the end of the year. Ali also cited restructuring reforms and revenue generation as key factors responsible for the impressive performance of the Nigeria Customs Service.
We came in as a management, we looked at some of our punishment, and that's why today we are reviewing our law to make sure that we put in it some measures that will be strong enough to deter other people from committing crimes. Secondly, the available laws is being enforced to make sure that anybody, what we do first is, if you are an agent, and we discover that you have found yourself in any of these misdeeds, we block your license or suspend it. In some cases, we revoke it. And if we investigate and find out that you are really deep into it, we prosecute you. Many are now facing prosecution as a result of what they have done. Our officers, of course, if you find out, I think we have, within these 7 years, we have sacked more officers than Customs has ever done, because we dismiss them. And if you are involved in the criminal aspect of a thing, then after dismissal, we make sure that we prosecute.
Meanwhile, it is hoped that President Muhammadu Buhari will commission the newly constructed corporate headquarters of the Nigeria Customs Service in the next 2 months. From the Presidential Villa, Abuja, Folonsho Adegoke, Core TV News.